On the latest episode of Sister Wives, Meri Brown shocked fans when a private warning from Janelle Brown suddenly became a dangerous secret revealed to Kody Brown and Robyn Brown, and the emotional fallout could change everything. Was this a simple mistake, or a betrayal that could cost someone their share of Coyote Pass? As trust collapses and hidden motives surface, fans are beginning to fear that Meri's biggest test is still coming, and the next decision she makes might ignite the most explosive confrontation of the season. Sister Wives Meri Brown blasted for being a snitch. Most Sister Wives fans agree Meri Brown has experienced exponential personal growth this season. After moving to Utah, she started learning to stand on her own 2 feet without the shackles of polygamy. However, fans still aren't sure how they feel about her after Sunday night's new episode. Meri Brown didn't heed Janelle's warning. One of the focal points in this season of Sister Wives has centered around Coyote Pass. It's time for the family to make a decision about paying off the land, but things are much more complex now. They're not the cohesive family unit they once were. A few episodes ago, Janelle pulled Meri aside to encourage her to lawyer up. Meri immediately became suspicious of Janelle's intentions since the women have decades of bad blood between them. In confessionals, Janelle clearly stated she didn't intend to cause drama. She simply wanted to warn Meri because she knew Kody and Robyn might try to cheat them out of their fair share. But fans didn't expect to see Meri share details of the conversation with the couple. Sister Wives fans expressed their outrage on social media. During Sunday night's new episode, Meri met up with Robyn and Kody to discuss options about the land. While poring over decisions, Meri casually mentioned Janelle's warning, which irked the couple. In a confessional, Kody even admitted that he would totally try to screw Janelle over if Robyn would let him. Many viewers felt shocked and appalled at his spiteful confession. But many more Sister Wives fans felt angry with Meri. She's grown so much and fans love seeing her explore the world on her own. However, they thought it was wrong of her to rat out Janelle. Why is Meri snitching on Janelle to Robyn and Kody just when I started rooting for Meri? One aggravated Sister Wives viewer wrote on X. Dang Meri, Janelle was trying to protect you and you ran and told Kody what she said. Now I know why you're not in the Wives Club, another viewer wrote. How did you feel about Meri Brown's behavior during Sunday night's new episode? Were you aggravated that she told Kody and Robyn about her conversation with Janelle? Share your own thoughts and ideas in the comments. Now I am uncover. Coyote Brown reveals if Janelle will be on next season of Sister Wives, and gives update on her dad Kody's contact with his estranged kids. Janelle Brown has been hinting for the last month or so that season 20 of Sister Wives may be her last. However, during a new interview, Coyote Brown revealed whether or not Janelle will continue to appear on the show into season 21. Coyote, as well as her husband Tony Padron, did an interview this week with the Growing Up in Polygamy podcast, and provided insight on Janelle's future on the show. In addition, Coyote addressed her dad Kody's recent declarations that he is working on repairing his estranged relationships with his kids, something that several of his kids have stated as a lie. Coyote confirmed that Sister Wives season 21 is a go. There will be guaranteed one more season for sure. Beyond more than one, I have no idea, she said. Next, Coyote, who is the daughter of Kody and his ex Christine, was asked about Janelle's recent posts to social media that seem to be hinting that she has left the show. Mykelti stated that, despite what Janelle has posted, she has filmed for the upcoming season. Janelle will be a part of season 21, Mykelti said, adding that the making of this season has been very different than how the previous seasons were made. I will say that none of the parents have the same filming schedule that they used to have, she said. For the last 15 to 16 years, it's been 2 weeks of filming, 2 weeks off, she said. But this last 6 months or so, the filming has been very, very minuscule. It's sporadic. So, the filming has been less. But Janelle will be part of the new season coming out, Mykelti confirmed. She stated that she's not entirely sure how Janelle feels about continuing with the show, as her feelings often change. I think Janelle, some days she's like, yes, let's do 5 more seasons. And sometimes she's like, I'm done. I just want to focus on my grandbabies. I want to focus on Toyota Farms. I want to focus on my life in North Carolina. I want to move on. So I think she goes back and forth. As the Ashley previously reported, Janelle made several posts in December talking about leaving the show. Leaving the show, leaving a marriage, starting over at an age where everyone expects you to have it all figured out, she wrote in the caption of one Instagram reel. I kept looking at the pieces and thinking something must be wrong with me. After the cameras went away, I realized how much of my identity had been shaped by what people thought they knew, and rebuilding after that, honestly it takes time, she wrote on another post. Mykelti added that she knows Janelle would just like to live her life off camera and be a grandma. However, the money she makes from appearing on Sister Wives is needed. Sister Wives is her primary income source as well, she said. Mykelti confirmed that the idea of a Janelle and Christine spinoff has been proposed to them, although she doesn't believe it would actually happen. I don't think any of the rumors about spinoffs will actually happen, she said. I think a lot of that is because the primary story of Sister Wives is obviously the polygamy. But a lot of the aspects you get from the polygamy are how these women function together, and then how they function as parents to the kids and how the kids function together. And the majority of the children from our family don't want anything to do with the show. Only a few of the kids, including Mykelti, Madison and Isabel, appeared during season 20, and many have not been on the show in years. They don't want to film, Mykelti said of her siblings. They don't want to make cameo appearances. They're done. So it comes down to, without all of the stuff that made people fall in love with us, what is there? All that's left is the little bits and pieces of drama. Like many fans, Mykelti believes that Sister Wives doesn't have many more stories to tell. I think the show is fizzling, she said. Because it's not Sister Wives anymore. You know, they're all ex-wives now. As Sister Wives, fans saw during season 20, the drama had to be facilitated by making a big deal out of the sale of Coyote Pass, as well as Kody suddenly wanting to apologize to his ex-wives. Tony suggested that one way to stretch the show out even longer would be for Kody to do an apology tour for his kids, something Mykelti said she would definitely sign on for. I would let him film with us if he wanted to do an apology tour, she said. As the Ashley previously reported, Kody caught a lot of flack from fans, and some of his kids, when he claimed last year that he was working on repairing his relationships with all of his estranged children. In November, his third-born child Leon blasted him on social media, writing that Kody is a liar. He is a joke of a father. Leon also claimed that they had not heard from Kody since 2024, when Kody allegedly refused to speak to them at the funeral of Garrison Brown. McKelty gave an update on Kody's behind-the-scenes apology tour with his kids, and clarified why Kody may have stated that he's in contact with his kids, when he's obviously not talking to some of them. I think that he's working actively on some relationships with his kids, McKelty said. He is not actively working on all relationships. He doesn't like to single any of us out by name, because he doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, or mistake one kid for another on accident because there's 18 of us, she said. McKelty explained that when Kody mentions that he's working on his relationships with his kids, he tends to group them all together as his kids, collectively, even if he's not actually in contact with some of them. He groups us all into one because it's easier than pointing a finger at anyone specifically or leaving anyone specifically out, she said. So whenever he says things like, "I am reaching out to all of my children," it's easier to say that than, "I'm reaching out to the relationships that are easier." McKelty stated that some of her siblings do not want any sort of a relationship with Kody and do not want to reconcile. "I do know, though, that there are several of my siblings that have blocked him as well," she said. "I know which ones have, but I'm not going to say it, but I do know that there are several of my siblings that have told him point blank, 'Do not ever contact me again.' So obviously with those ones, he's still going to generalize us and he's not going to name us by name. But he isn't actively reaching out to them and seeking that relationship. I think he could try harder. Like, he's not trying as hard as he could try," McKelty admitted. "There's room for improvement." Finally, McKelty was asked to estimate just how many of her siblings, from the Og wives, actually dislike Robyn. "I would say there's probably 80 to 85% of my siblings don't like Robyn," she said. "Of my siblings from the first 3 wives. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that her kids like her." Janelle Brown reflects on how she's been portrayed on TV, continues to hint that she's not returning to Sister Wives. Janelle Brown's future on Sister Wives remains unknown, but according to the mom of 6's latest social media posts, it appears that she may finally be leaving the TLC series after 20 seasons. On Sunday, Janelle took to Instagram to reflect on the many years she's appeared on reality TV, particularly how people perceive her based solely on what they've seen on the show. "When people only know your story from TV, you spend a lot of time rebuilding the parts they never saw," she wrote. In the caption of her post, Janelle noted, as she also did recently, how strange it is to have people feel like they know her based on what they've seen on Sister Wives, while insisting that it's only a version of her life. "A real version, yes, but not the whole thing," she explained. "Not the private thoughts or the quiet heartbreaks or the pieces you don't even understand yourself yet." Janelle went on to reveal that she was able to learn more about herself after the cameras went away, suggesting, once again, that her time on Sister Wives may be over. "After the cameras went away, I realized how much of my identity had been shaped by what people thought they knew, and rebuilding after that, honestly it takes time, she wrote. You start asking yourself, okay, who am I without all of that? Who am I when nobody's watching? That rebuilding has been messy and beautiful at the same time. And I'm still learning, still uncovering parts of myself I didn't have space to explore back then, Janelle continued. If you've ever felt misunderstood or flattened into one version of yourself, you get this. There's a whole world inside you that deserves to be known. Not just seen, known. As the Ashley told you last week, Janelle dropped multiple hints on social media that her TLC days are behind her while reflecting on the times she believed would break her, including leaving Sister Wives, leaving the show, leaving a marriage, starting over at an age where everyone expects you to have it all figured out, she wrote in one of her recent Instagram reels. I kept looking at the pieces and thinking something must be wrong with me. But now, standing where I am, I can see it differently. None of those moments were breaking points. They were shedding points. Old expectations. Old versions of myself. Old identities that were never really mine. Days earlier, Janelle opened up on the platform about living a large part of her life on camera and how it caused many people to form opinions about her without ever hearing her actual voice. As Janelle did in her latest reel, she noted that while people have watched moments on screen, there are many things they never saw because she wasn't ready to share them. Now that life feels quieter, I'm learning how to open up in many ways I never had space to before, she explained last week. It feels vulnerable, but also like I'm finally letting people meet the real me. And honestly, that feels like healing. Like this video if you think Meri's decision just changed the entire dynamic of the family. Speech balloon comment below. Was Meri protecting herself, or did she betray Janelle's trust? Your opinion might be featured in the next video. Subscribe for more shocking Sister Wives updates, hidden details, and behind-the-scenes breakdowns you won't find anywhere else.